You're listening to Soap Dirt, the latest in television entertainment news.
Hey, General Hospital fans, I've got your 2-week spoilers for March 3rd through the 14th. We're going to talk about Sasha threatening someone, Lois panicking, and Lucky's big move. And hey, if you are not following us, please reach down, click that subscribe button so you don't miss a thing. And now let's get started. Monday, March 3rd. We are going to have somebody uninvited coming into Sasha's kitchen at the Quartermaine. She is going to threaten and scream that if they don't leave, bad things are going to happen. And another spoiler for Monday is that Sidwell tries to make a deal. So that feels like he's probably going to be the one at the Quartermaine place, probably trying to find out how he can shut Sasha up from spreading those, not even rumors, spreading the very true information that he held her hostage where they're in the same room as a bomb, because that's going to hurt his position in Port Charles. Meanwhile, Sasha also updates Jason, and I bet she's going to tell him Sidwell stopped by. Brad and Lucas are at a convention in Miami. They're at a bar. They're having fun. And Brad wants to know from his ex, is there a chance that they could be a we again and couple up? Gio goes looking to Dante for some advice because there's some commonality that he thinks makes him perfect to hand him this advice, and maybe it's the growing up without knowing who your dad was issue, something like that. Sonny tells Lucy that he needs her help with something. Maybe he wants Sidwell barred from deception. We'll see. And Lulu gets together with Spinelli. They do some catching up, and she needs him to do something. It is risky, but she tells him it is worth the risk. And I believe she is going to ask him to dig into Martin to help her find Valentine, because remember, Tracy thinks that there's something going on there and that Martin's sitting on some helpful info. Drew confronts Curtis, interrupts the nice date night he was having out with his wife Portia, and Drew makes some threats. He lets Curtis know that he found out what he's up to, I guess meeting with this other Politico, and Drew promises that if you take something from me, I will take something from you. And that leads us directly into some really tense spoilers for Tuesday, March 4th, because somebody is threatening Portia. Now, if I had to wager a guess, it's either going to be Drew directly or possibly Selena Wu, maybe doing a little favor for the congressman in exchange for other favors, because she's sitting on that info about Portia tampering with the hook killer's liver test. So I think that's going to come around to bite her and bite Curtis. And of course, Portia thinks she got away with it, and not many people know, but things are going to ramp up. Laura has an update for Curtis, has some news for him, probably about the Drew and Sidwell issues. And Emma confides something in Gio, and Carly's lashing out, and I wonder if it's because Willow has agreed to move in with Drew. And what's really interesting is that it was Carly lashing out at Drew at the PCPD that I think tipped Willow into agreeing to move in. It's like you tell her to do something and there's drama and she goes the other way, and Carly was telling 100% truth. Drew's a lying liar who lies. Brad makes a confession, and I wonder if he's going to tell Lucas that he conspired to go to this convention to try and get close to him, or if it's something about Portia. Wednesday, March 5th, Lois really needs to cover her tracks. Obviously, it's about BLQ and the adoption secret. Felicia listens as Anna confides in her, and I wonder if it's going to be about Jason and Cyrus. And somebody interrupts Carly's date with Jack. Might be Drew. That might be fun. Lulu goes over to see Cody, and I wonder if she has some questions about BLQ, Dante, and Cody's past, because it's kind of weird her showing up to talk to him. Ava offers Portia some advice, and I wonder if she's asking Ava what to do about the threat that was made to her. And Ava is very experienced in being threatened and issuing threats. So that's actually a very good person to turn to. Thursday, March 6th, we have Willow getting friendly with Isaiah. I'm sure it's just a professional thing, but I'm sure also he's heard from Jordan about what a dirtbag that Willow's boyfriend is. Sonny is bickering with Tracy, could be about Drew, the grandkids, Willow, and Sidwell summons Alexis out to Spoon Island. Maybe he needs help reviewing the contract, the mineral rights thing for deception, or maybe it's about this Sasha issue. And Lulu considers what's her next move, and Elizabeth meets with Drew. Friday, March 7th, Jordan and Isaiah get closer. Their romance is heating up, but it's got to stay on the down low because she is toying with Sidwell, trying to get information out of him. Ned disagrees with Lois, which leaves me wondering exactly how much, if anything, that Ned knows about BLQ's teen pregnancy. He may know a little. Rena Sofer was dropping some hints in a recent interview. Carly has a big decision to make, and I wonder if it's to fight Willow about the kids. And Emma is worried about her grandma Anna, and BLQ is in the hot seat as the week ends, and I wonder if it's Lulu pressing on her. Spoilers for the week of March 10th through the 14th. We have Lulu's continuing desperation to track down Valentine so she can get Charlotte back. And of course, she's trying to get Spinelli to help her out with this, crossing lines, those gray areas, because Tracy convinced her Martin knows something. And if the Jackal digs into Martin's private emails, notes, and files, Spinelli might trip over the truth about Gio and Dante and BLQ and the adoption. And speaking of that adoption, Lois is worried sick that her secrets are going to be outed, but at this point, I think Gio, Brooklyn, and Dante deserve to know the truth. With Gio's mom dead, he could use parents in his life. Sidwell keeps pushing his agenda forward, and if he can get Sasha to shut up, that will help. Hope he doesn't threaten her mom, Holly, to make it happen. Willow did tell Drew she'd move in with him, but Nina and Carly may go all out to stop it, no matter what lengths they must go to. Maybe Nina will finally come clean and tell Willow she slept with Drew. Portia may be in big trouble because Brad betrayed her by giving his Aunt Selena the test tampering info to pay off the debt that Cody got him into. So Portia's going to be in trouble because of Cody, basically. And Brad has scored twice off this info, basically has blackmailed her into giving him preferential treatment, and now has paid off his aunt with this same info. Lucky should be out of the hospital, and he may be making a big move. Is he going to head home to his mom Laura's place, or is he going to go to Liz Weber's place to recuperate, especially after that post-coma very passionate kiss that she gave him? Also, just some kind of upsetting news, I guess, in comings and goings. Taj Bello, who played TJ Ashford, and Chad Duell, of course, who played Michael Corinthos, both of their bios and photos have been removed from the Meet the Cast page on the soap's official page at CBS.com, ABC.com. And we know that Taj was pushed to recurring, but I wonder if that means we're not going to be seeing him very much at all. And as for Chad, is that a sign that he has decided not to come back? Something to think about.
Thank you for being a loyal listener. Follow us wherever you get your podcast, because you don't want to miss the next episode. Soap Dirt is on all the major podcast platforms, including Apple Podcast, Spotify, iHeartRadio, and more.